Hi, this is Fran with Stampendous. Today we've got a cute little monkey set that has dies included, and I'm going to show how it works and coordinates really well with our WindowRama cutting dies. You'll see some fun combinations on the back that use a lot of the animals from the Whole Jungle series here. I've stamped my messages and some extra bananas, and I like to try several different colors on the monkeys. So I've stamped with Memento ink, and then using my Copic markers, you can see a variety of different colors here that I've used. And if you want to do some shadowing, you might just opt to do a soft gray color that will enhance some of the shadows instead of going to quite so many different colors. Now, since I'm going to stamp and color these, and then I have the dies to cut them out, I'm going to show you how over here, on this one I did a clean coloring up to the lines, and when I cut it out I had some little bits of white on the edges. So you can always touch that up by taking your marker, perhaps a darker color, and just going around those edges, because by the time you do all that coloring, you're not going to let it go to waste. You're just going to touch it up. And that's only if it isn't aligned exactly right. The other thing would be, after you do your careful coloring with a darker color, you may just choose to do some more coloring around the edge. Let's see here. See, this one is a different color. That's still going to work. So anyway, coloring around the edge before you die cut it is another option that you can do before you do your die cutting. Next, let's talk about a quick background. On the printed insert, I did some very quick coloring just with my Copic markers. I did some blues and greens, and then just very simply did some quick, strokes to look sort of like loose, jungly greenery down below. And if you don't want to even try that, I'll give you some even simpler options here, and I'll show you just real quick. I die cut out a background panel here using the round corner square from the WindowRama, and on this one I simply used my chalks and even just a Kleenex to do quick little bits of color. On this one, I used any number of inks and my little stylus brushes, and you can see I quickly just did little bits of color, and even though they're kind of uneven, it just makes it interesting. And I found I liked a little bit of the white showing through. Then, of course, if you want to do some of your modeling of the different colors, you can use your Distress Oxide inks and the applicators and splash a little bit of water, have any fun you like with that. And that just creates a soft bit of blues and greens, which should be easy enough to do. And then another option, I worked with some of my other inks, and it did a little bit of spritzing, and just got a very interesting bunch of colors. And some of this was just cleaning it up off of the mat that I picked up some fun little random patterns here. Now let's talk about assembling a simple WindowRama using the monkey. So we start with the dies that come in the WindowRama, and you can see here that it's going to die cut a 3D window card that flattens to fit in a standard envelope. And here it'll give you the quick pointers that we're going to cut, use the different pieces in here. And just as a reminder, there's a little bit of instruction there, but I'll just walk you through it. So this is the base panel, and if you want to do it out of a real heavy cardstock, you will find that that is the most durable, and the other score lines are the most visible. If you want to make a backing piece with a little bit thinner cardstock, you might find that it's best to cut two at the same time, and that as well is going to give you the edge lines marked a little bit more prominently. So here I've selected a light green, and I've cut that out, and then you're going to find the score lines that are an inch in. You want the inside line here to fold it. You score those two edges, and then you have a base with that. Move that out of the way. Okay, and then to cut a front piece, you might enjoy doing any number of different printed papers. And here were a whole bunch of different interesting prints that are quite fun. So you might as well decide what print you want and cut your base and your round window together. And once you have that cut, the score lines are going to be there. You're going to find that 1 inch in area. And here's one little tip. If you can't see it, I don't want to get my head in view here, pinch it right there, and that will help you find that inside fold there. Okay, so now you have your base and your top window. Now, instead of using the other pieces in the WindowRama, I have a wonderful little die that is going to do some vines. And so, to make it easy to work with, you might as well cut these two together. I've tried them out of a couple of different shades of brown, since this is just the vines. And if you'll notice, this can now be positioned all different ways to this piece, giving you an inside panel like this. And it just so happens to fit just like that, giving you a border. So to glue these together, it's best to apply your glue to this panel. If you wanted a second set of vines, you could position that as well, and that could turn and spin any number of different directions. When you're cutting out these pieces, the monkey set has a lovely vine type leaves. You might as well cut all three of those together, and then you might use them in different ways, but it fits in the middle, so you get a wonderful yield from that. And again, that light color green might be another set of vines that you use as well. Here we have our little monkey. We can start playing with him and decide how we want to assemble these different pieces. We might put some more vines coming down in the back. And then let's try some of our different options inside. You could take the circle that you punched out from any number of these and put that underneath and keep it very simple. But it's kind of fun to use some of these other ones that we cut out. And even this one with the white really pops. Okay, so let's assemble these pieces. By pressing it flat at this point, you will ensure that it goes completely flat to go in your envelope. And another fun tip is that you can take an element off the edge up to the depth of that side panel, which is 1 inch, and it still will go flat in your envelope. So let's pop this one up. You may also want to die cut another white panel to add a special message and personalize it on the back. I love how the layers create such interesting shadows, and having that bit of white in the background does really make it pop. And so I've added the little vines, all the pieces are on. So now you can see I can fold it flat and tuck it into my A2 envelope, just as easy as that. And then when you give it to someone and they pull it out of that card, there's our fun little monkey. Pops up, stands up beautifully. Here you can see it from the top. And there's our little monkey with the WindowRama.